Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Steps away to his left. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to place.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. Here we go.
To take over, and following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check 26, check 26.
First down, a run with Cohen. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Trubisky's pass, complete to Allen Robinson. A gain of 2, brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 20! And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. First and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Trubisky to throw. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Carr completes it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's complete right around the 8. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Carr keeps it on the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ito Smith. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Pecan, 132 fighter.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Being chased out left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dontari Poe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. To throw his car on the crossing route, complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's Carr on the right side, Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, 94 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Down. You ready? Mike Bobo. Hands up.
On play action, now Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Down. 44, Mike. 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 280.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bilal Nichols in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 7:34.
Now Carr. A screen complete to Crowell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are pretty...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ito Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. On the crossing route, complete. That's Williams. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the silver and black continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, 18. Smooth.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Raiders have got him. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
Now Trubisky lost the football, but the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight. Blue. 3 down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. David Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We're good.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. And a big big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over.
That's the way. Reset, tight right.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 30. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They'll run on first down. Crowell, and Crowell lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Crowell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can buy.